everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shania White. If you clicked on this video, you already know. I'm basically going to give you guys a book haul. I've been shopping like this last month and I just realized like I have a lot of new books, so I really wanted to show you guys, and that's basically what this video is going to be, a book haul. Some of these books are new releases, so they just came out this month and you're just going to see. We're just going to get into it. Let's see into the video. The very first book that I got was Hooked by Emily McIntyre. Emily McIntyre basically had like these Never After series, so yeah, they're basically dark romances, and they just take your like childhood movies or like, yeah, childhood movies and the villains in them, and basically she rewrites them, and they have like a happy ending, but also it's still dark. So if you're looking for like a redemption, like a hero, like villain hero redemption, you're not going to find this in these novels. Like, no. It basically follows Captain Hook, if you couldn't already guess. And this has Peter Pan references in it. It has Wendy Tinkerbell into it. She doesn't actually like say, like, she just like rewrites. It's just a really cool way how she did her spin on things. I believe this is the first one. And then like Scarred happens next. I read Scarred, and Scarred, I kid you not, 5 out of 5 star book. If you read any, I only read Hooked and Scarred is like still my favorite from the both of them. So if you read any of her books, I highly suggest start with Scarred. That's gonna get you hooked. Wait, what did I just do there? I don't know. Y'all picked up my foot down? I don't know. Anyways, it's just so refreshing, and it's just a really cool outlook. So basically, Hooked is about James. He go by James or Hook, but like kind of not. Anyways, he's kind of like in like the drugs. You find out like the crime lord drugs era. I don't really know how to explain it. And he's just not a good guy. And you like first start like he literally is killing a man. You're like, why is he killing him? And then you find it's his uncle, and you're like, he's deranged. But then you find out like he had like a really bad past, and it comes, and then he basically is trying to get revenge on this guy named Peter Michaels. Peter Michaels did something to his family and made his life suck, and so he's gonna get his revenge on Peter Michaels with his daughter, who is Wendy. Talk about Emily McIntyre. Give it a chance. It's really good. Also give Scarlett a chance. Just give Emily McIntyre a chance. Next book I got is The Program by Suzanne Young. This is a new author. I have never even heard of The Program, but I finished this book, and I kid you not, I'm pleasantly surprised. It did, like, I was very busy while reading this, so it took me a little bit to get through it. But once I got to the end, I was very satisfied with this book. I cannot, like, I'm still debating if it's a 4.5 or a 5. So that just tells you how good it is. It's a really good book. Honestly, it took a turn. I was like, what can happen in this book to make it a 6-book series? Like, how can it go on for this long? And I understand why I would get a second book, but I don't even know what the second book will be about. But anyways, we're focused on this one, The Program. Basically, the international epidemic is basically suicide, and all the teens are kind of like dying off young. So they make the program to basically help teens who are like struggling, and if they're like struggling, then they get sent to the program, and it's supposed to basically erases their minds, and the teens don't want to get sent to it. So suicide, but it is showing like it helps. The suicide rate is going down, but they don't want to, like, they want their memories still. So it's Salone, it's like, and James said that he's gonna protect her and Salone, but like the program's coming for them, depression setting in. Her family already lost a kid, her older brother Brady. This is super depressing, honestly. Like, no, I don't want to say it. It kind of gets graphic, not really graphic, but it's sad, definitely. If you're easily triggered, it does talk about suicide in this book, obviously, because the international epidemic is suicide and depression and all that. So if you don't want to read it, don't. But I really highly suggest. I have not heard of this author. I have not heard of The Program. I have not. And this needs to be talked about, because honestly, this book was actually really good. And I can't believe this is not talked about. It's dystopian. It's kind of YA, kind of not. This book is really, really good, and it leaves off on a cliffhanger. So I highly suggest everybody to have the second book ready. I don't, but this book is really good. So, The Program by Susanna Young. I think everybody should give this book a chance and this author a chance because it was really good. Next, I have Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this book, but basically, this is the second book in the Dream My Billionaire series out of the 3. And this is with Declan and Iris. And if you don't know, basically in the first book, we have the grandfather passed away. He's like very, very rich. Think of Walt Disney himself. That's the grandfather. And his 3 grandsons, he's leaving the business too. But they each have to like fulfill like something for the contract to basically get what they are going to inherit. Okay, great. So Declan, he's going to be the CEO. I think, right? Yep, the CEO of the family business. Think of Disney. Of the franchise. Like, literally, it has a theme park. It has the channel. It has, like, Disney. He's going to inherit it and be the CEO of it. But to do that, he has to marry and have a kid. So, he's trying to do that. And he's very cold. Like, very cold. He's not... Just like this brothers, like all of them are like have like, I don't know, like some issue. Like, I don't know. But Iris is his assistant. And she basically helps like in the first book you see her like basically give him some like ideas. But then you also get like a hint of like, ooh, like they're actually like working really close with each other. Like, ooh. From Rowan, like POV, like he's like, ooh, like I kind of see some tension there. Like, ooh. So you get a little snippet of that. Basically this is like marriage or convenience. They have a baby. They're fake dating, but like they had to get married. So basically the whole point of this is like, so Iris then offers herself up. So okay, let me restart. Declan has to find somebody to have a kid and get married with. Iris is his assistant and she helps him find like people, but then she's just like, you know what, I'll help you out. And I think maybe did she get money? I don't know, but she's just like, it's, you know, it's not really like, I don't think she has feelings for him like yet. But she starts to, because she's just like, oh, all I have to do is like plan a wedding and then like we're gonna have a baby. And like, I don't think they understand how much responsibility that is. I don't think Iris understands. And also it's an age gap. I think like he's like in his like 30s, like late 30s, like 35, 36, and she's like early 20s. So they're in different places in their life. So yeah, but I think they catch feelings. Like they try and pretend like they don't, like it's only, they're like pretending to be married and like feeling for each other in front of the cameras and everything. But when they're alone, they're not like going there. But then I think like they start catching feelings because obviously like he's probably going to be nice to her and she's going to be like, oh, hi guys. So honestly, I'm really excited to read this book. I really am. So can't wait to see how long they're going to drag out. This is just pretend. Let's see. And next, The Fae, Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. This is the 3rd in the Knock 'Em Out series. And yeah, bad boys don't live happily ever after. Or do they? I don't know. Basically, this is Lucian Salone's book. Have I been waiting for this book since book 1? This one's thick, too. It's a lot going on in this book. Honestly, I love this book. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like, literally, I just love Lucian Salone. Like, that's probably why this one's my favorite one. I do understand the controversy on, like, what everybody's saying about this. Like, some people don't really like it because it's focused on everybody else. Which I understand. I kid you not. The first book, I kid you not, only focused on Knox and Naomi. But then, I feel like in Lena and Nash, you still got glimpses of everybody, too. And then in this one, you got glimpses of everybody too in this. So I feel like that's just so you can get that like sense of found family. You get like everybody in. I don't know. I really like this. I don't know. Like everybody says they get a little bit of everything else besides Lucian Alone. Yes, I do think that we should have had more flashback scenes. I would have loved that. But honestly, I still love the book. I gave it 5 stars. So I don't really know. It's about Lucian Salone and basically you find out basically what Lucian actually does for work, which is thank God, because like honestly, I didn't know what he did for work. Like they've been hinting at it, like he works for the government or doesn't. I don't know, but we finally understand what he does. And Salone, we finally get a backstory on like their relationship and like how they met, how they were, what happened to make them not want to speak to each other. I love the end. I love seeing them grovel and like beg and like understand. Love a little therapy session. If you know, you know. I just say read it. I can't really talk about this book because it's gonna give away everything. So read it, read the whole series if you never read it, so you can get to this book, and you're gonna feel at the end just like wow. And like the side characters really just make this the best series ever. Like I love hearing about Steph. Like I love having Steph in it. I love having my parents in it. It's just, it gives it that small town feel because everybody's just all in each other's business, and you just get in that because you see them all. It's just so good. I loved it, and I highly suggest the whole series. I really love it. This is my first ever Lucy Score series book, so I read 3 of these now, and they're actually really good. So maybe I'll get into more of her other series or her standalone. Yeah, it's the end of an era. I'm really sad, and yeah. Next, so I'm so excited. I have Thrive by Kristen Becker Ritchie. I don't know why I always, whenever I say these two people name, I always say Becca and Kristen Ritchie. I don't know, but I literally have to keep reminding myself, it's Kristen Becker Ritchie. Krista first, not Becca. 6th book of the series. And yeah, so I just finished off Kiss the Sky. I finished Addicted for Now, Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower. And then now this is Thrive, and this is back into Lillian Lowe POV. Thank God, because the way Hot House Flower ended, too much happened. And I was like, if I don't get Lillian Lowe POV before something happens, I'm gonna be really upset. I can't even talk about this book because it's gonna spoil literally the series for you guys. Anyways, this one is back to Lillian Lowe. I have not even read, I didn't even read what the back was about because I didn't want to get it spoiled. I love going to books like that. This is about 500 pages with like the epilogue and everything. They're doing these new covers where you get like exclusive bonus material. I actually really love it because you get even more, and also you get like a sneak peek at the end into the next book. I have Thrive, and I'm so excited to read this book about Lillian Lowe. So much has happened. And going from Thrive, I have Addicted After All by Kristen Becker Ritchie, and this is the 7th book in this series, still going into the Addicted series, and this goes right after Thrive, and this is still Lillian Lowe's POV. This is about 600 pages, just under 600 pages. And yeah, look how pretty it looks. And this also has like bonus features. This one, okay, so back to what I was saying. Let me just get it. I think Kristen Becker Ritchie just went to Berkeley. Is that like the brand? I don't really know. I think they just went, so they got new covers, or it was just like, this is a really older series, and so I think they're just redoing their covers, but also adding a bonus feature. This book is really thick. Yeah, and every couple of months, like they're adding. Like this one just came out this September. The new cover and everything, like the beginning of September, and the next one don't come out until December. What am I supposed to do? So that's why I haven't read Thrive yet, because I got this like, I think the end of last month or the beginning of this month, but then this came out, so now I have 2 to read, because literally these books are so easily bingeable. Like you can literally sit down, read it, and it's so good, and it's so fast paced, and it's just, oh, it's dual POV, and it's so good. Like so much happens in a book. So that's why I'm so happy I'll have another one, the next one in the series, so I can just, as soon as I finish done with this one, I can go straight into After All. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. This is literally, I can't wait. Anyways, I'm not trying to look at the backs, but I'm so excited. And both is in Lillian Lowe. And then I think next we go back into the Callaway series. But I'm so excited. I'm really sad that this series is almost finished. Like I went through these books and I can't wait. Next, I have the Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I got this literally the day it came out, September 1st, and I have not yet read it. I don't know, I just haven't been in that mood to for a mystery, but honestly, I think either if I don't get it to this month, I definitely will read it next month, because obviously it's October, spooky vibes. I don't really know. I'm not a mystery person, but I definitely love the Inheritance Games, and this is, I think, her spin-off to the trilogy, and this actually is dual POV to Grayson and Jameson. Hawthorne. And it just follows the two brothers, and they sit like over an ocean apart. I think Grayson, one of them, yeah, Grayson has to help his half sister, and then Jameson is like in some like trouble basically where he has to like attend to something. I don't really know. I'm excited to read it. Like I said, I don't really go into books knowing really much, but I'm excited to really read. This is a thick book. It's almost 400. Oh, it's over 400 pages. Almost 5. Okay, 470. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to have to be in the mood for it, but I'm really excited to see what this book has to offer. Hopefully it's really good, because I think maybe she's doing like a series on the brothers. So maybe we'll get Nash and Xander's, because I really like their personalities, and I want to know if Nash ever got with the sister and like how they're doing. So hopefully this does well, and hopefully I like this. The Brothers Hawthorne. So cool. I like this. Next, I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but this is sci-fi. I'm starting to branch out. I want to get into more newer things. Look at that. I'm so excited. So basically, I'm gonna be honest, I heard Haley fam rave about this series, literally, and I thought this one was thicker. I don't know why. This is a trilogy. It has Golden Sun next, and then Morning Star. But basically, Darryl has kids, right? And he's been working to make sure to see if Mars is habitable or not. But then he realized that they already are starting to send people up there, and it is. So then he try and basically find a way for his kids to live. It's something with space and all that. I don't really know too much about it. I'm excited to know more about it. I'm butchering it. It's sci-fi. People are like, pay attention because it can get really tricky. Hopefully I don't have that much difficulty. I'm trying to get into sci-fi. Like I really want to. Next up, like if I like read this trilogy, I will get into like Dune or something like that, because I really like the movie. So I don't know. I'm trying to branch out. I'm trying to read dystopia. I'm trying to read that. I'm trying to get into thriller or like mystery, but like I really don't really care for it. Like I don't see myself ever really sitting down and reading a mystery book. I can't tell you that right now. So if I do ever, that's crazy. And I don't know. We'll see when we get there, but I'm excited to read this book. I really don't know too much about it, but hopefully I like it. Last but not least, one of the books I'm so highly anticipated for that literally everybody has raved about. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm so excited to read this book. This book is so huge. It's bigger than my face. It's literally, where's my face? It's right here. So Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm so excited. It's basically about kind of like workplace rivals. They're both like going for the same job promotion. It's an emotional one. It's fantasy. It's kind of not a period piece, historic fantasy basically. And Iris, is that her name? Iris and Rowan basically, and gods are like in it. So basically like they're at wars, like the gods are at war, and she has like magical typewriter, and she basically trying to write letters to her brother, and like lots of stuff is going on at home. So she has to like really get this job promotion so that way she can able to help provide for the family. And Rowan is actually from like this wealthy family, but he just needs this job promotion to basically, you know, like put their family in like good faith and like, you know, keep their name good and like they're the best. And so they're fighting for this position. She thinks that she's writing letters to her brother, but it's actually going to Rowan, who is her enemy. He knows it's Iris, but Iris doesn't know who this person is sending letters back to her. And romance spark. I'm so excited to read this book. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. Everybody says that they love this. Oh, it's just like 350 pages, so not that long. I'm excited to read it, and yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. I'm pretty sure everybody has an opinion on it because it's been out for a couple months now. And book 2 is coming up end of this year. I think November or something like that. So I'm really excited. This is gonna be fresh in my mind. While I know what I'm doing. Thank you very much. So I'm really excited to read this book and give it a chance. Hopefully I really like it so that way I can read the second one. But yeah. Alrighty, everyone, that's it, folks. That's all I have for you guys. That's my book haul. All the books that I currently got. I still have a lot of books that I have not yet read. These are some of the books that are fresh in my mind, and I'm trying to hold out and buy more books. So yeah, those last 3 or 4 I just got, so literally yesterday or the day before, so they're like very fresh. I need to stop buying books and read them, so expect more reading vlogs coming up, and we're just gonna get this going. But let me know in the comments below if you read any of them, what you guys rate them. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations, let me know in the comments below. Follow me on my social media, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully you have a great morning, evening, or night, whatever time you're watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.